All right. So this is one of my. I think I'm in the 70th now videos. As you can see, I've been dropping a lot of videos, and you know, I see the benefit of videos right now due to what's happening to my brain and how they're ravaging and manipulating and dumbing me down to the point of no return. Now, this target, these perps, as you can see, you can my speech is being messed with, but these perps are really doing their best to break me down into accepting this persona. It's their job, right? They obviously know that these people, they obviously know that I'm not subscribing to it, but with consistent and systematic and in almost industrial way of noise campaigning, of torture, of warnings of torture. They keep saying I'm going to get tortured and then die, and then they keep bringing that up over and over and over. And obviously, I don't underestimate that part. That's something they do. These people torture children and women. As much as they look so like unimpressive or even like almost innocent, this technology has the capability to do everything to a person remotely, and it has been doing that. And the same people talking to me are the same people who do that to women and children. So I see them for what they are. Right? They go into the repetitions and manipulations to make me think about to make me not think about what they actually are. Right? I know they rape women and torture them till suicide. I can pull a video and I can listen to a woman saying that literally. I know they torture women and children. I can listen to that immediately, like right now. But this technology can override your thoughts, and these people are trying to distance themselves every time. I know what they're doing to me have been done to others. They're doing things to my teeth, which they've been doing it for a while. I know, but they've been doing this to others. The testimonies, my testimony and other testimonies are not unique, right? The V2K, the non-stop agitating the target individual. For me, I've kind of broken down with the different ways they try to agitate you with the V2K. They have these tonality ways, the tone of voice is how they try to use. They use these childlike people who try to agitate you, try to make your torture and your death to be a simplistic thing. Oh, you're gonna die, and then things like that, right? Try to agitate you, try to make you feel dehumanized. But I see them. I've seen this trash. They walk by you. It's like air walking by. It's nothing. But this technology, this program, have empowered them to feel godlike people. Like no God, they feel like God because this technology override these people. They can override people, can override me, can override target individual. So these people who are nothing really, and now have this ability to do these things to you and agitate you and torment you, and that's their job, right? So they try to get you to accept these things, and the thoughts are so nonsensicalness. And so, but you are in this world. Me, I've been isolated. I'm not as mobile due to certain things than I used to be, and I haven't been out of my place for a while, right? This is not good. Isolations does not help. And on top of that, I've been, because they do things to my body, I've been more and more fatigued, tired, and I go to bed super early. I don't have the energy, and what's happening is when I'm in bed, I know they do more things to my brain. They have ravaged my thoughts are just as it's becoming nonsensical to the nth degree, and I know they see that even more than me. I think the word they were saying that I'm gonna become a I'm gonna I forgot this. Is this sign now? Sign now. I can't even speak properly. But basically, I'm gonna have what the condition that basically you lose the state of mind completely, right? It's like a version of Alzheimer's or some kind of version of that they're gonna force onto me. Obviously, they can do that, but I know why that it can go there because my brain is completely manipulated into some time or level of retardation. because it's almost like a nonsensical retardation ways of thinking. But this video, the reason why I'm making this video specifically, as they try to go into some other things they want me to go into, they like to just kind of change subjects so they can disorient me. Is I'm looking at this thing. Uh, I'm on Bumble. Listen to this. I'm on Bumble, and as I'm on Bumble, I like to go on Bumble because it distracts me, and I do like in the interaction I get sometimes. But it's perps. They're all perps, right? At least with me, the people I end up interacting with, they're perps. But there's somebody I matched with at one point, and then for some reason she I don't see her anymore, right? So she some reason she left, but whatever. I see her again and listen to how things are. And there's people right now, as I'm having this testimony, trying to interrupt me because they want me to maintain this illogicalness. That's their job. And me saying these things and put this and speaking this out loud shows how idiotic one has to be. Right? That's their job. And they try to sound like energized about it. It's like, no, and then you get try to change the subject because what I'm gonna say is an indicative of how they want me to think. So, by the way, they keep saying how I'm gonna rot because I'm about to break it to show what how stupidity, how much of a stupidity, uh, my brain has gone to, the level of stupidity, right? And the one thing I have to say, when I say I rot, because what's happening is my organs are being, I don't know what's happening. I'm like, I might be rotting, but these people are rotten. You know how sad this thing is? Because this person does not want me to speak about how stupid this thing is, this logic. They want me to stay in the fantasy of nonsensicalness, of pedophilia centric. This is what she's trying to interrupt. So I matched with somebody a while ago, and then she said disappear. I see her. I see somebody on on Bumble again, right? I'm just, and it's like, oh, that's the same person, but she looked different. She doesn't look different, but there's a new profile picture, right? Let me pull that up, and up right here. So I'm saying that is, the V2K is trying to interrupt. Wait, wait, voila. So I go there. I see this profile. This is a person I've seen before and I actually matched with. We actually interacted and whatnot and disappeared. I see her new pictures. Oh, interesting, cool. I see her. Maybe I'll match again with her. So I see this where you can see some details about that what she's into, and I see here you can see have children or have kids. That wasn't there before. And I talked to her. She never mentioned anything about kids. Now I see new pictures. I see, and I'm like, I still want to see. Now I just want to see if there's more picture of her because I was kind of interested in her when I was talking to her the first time, you know, and I was interested to see. Oh, maybe she has more picture. But now that she says she has kids, I'm taking a risk. I'm taking a risk because she might have her kids in her profile. But I'm gonna take the risk regardless because okay, be strong. And maybe this is an older kid. Maybe it could even be an adult kid. She's a little bit. She old enough to have an adult kid. So maybe that's that. Let's hope. But I'm just interested in seeing more picture of her. But the risk I'm taking, which is the risk of seeing a kid, which they're gonna do this disturbing things, is there. I'm gonna take it. Whatever. Be strong. Is that. So I go ahead and I go through everything, right? I'm going through everything. And she has also like an Instagram thing. And in the middle, boom, you see a kid, a baby, a child, like a 6-year old or something like that. And I'm like, oh, they're gonna do the nasty things, but try to look away from that. I still want to see more of her because I want to see pictures of her. I just want to see how she looks. And this was the risk. Even me looking at it right now, there's another. They did some disturbing things, and they want me to subscribe to this. As I'm saying that they try to make noise campaign. They like all kind of somebody dropping some things. They want me to be like, oh my gosh, I'm experiencing this. It's me. It's not them doing anything. And now the way they're trying to make me think is, why you just wanted to see the kid. It's like they create this fairy tale, these stories, and in my brain is really sticking like that. No, I wanted to see more picture of her, but I knew the risk I was taking could have the kid there, and I was like, okay, I'm going to take that risk. Can you understand? A risk is missing a child, and this trash, these bottom feeders that lives around me, these perps, are supposed to be like making noise. Oh my gosh! And they go into the repetitive storylines they've created. This bottom feeder working for pedophiles. They know that I know these things. They know that this here, me, if I can easily pull this, I can easily listen to this and feel validated. And videos in my closed eyes. I also experienced what is referred to as malodorant. This is the alteration of the smell sensation so that I am often made to smell various things, including smoke, burning, dirty diaper, or baby powder, which they sometimes combine with the pedophilia type of torture, including the threat of with the pedophilia type of torture. Let me repeat, with the pedophilia type of torture. They know I know these things. They know. Like if I listen to this, some woman people, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm reporting again. It's somebody trying to end my life. It's somebody trying to end who I am as a person. It's somebody trying to take over my mind. But he thought of them. It's disgusting, disgusting, disgusting thing. This is validation that this is not just happening to me. They do these things. It's protocol. But to add the cherries on top of cherries, they know I know this too. In no time, torture the techniques are more psychologically specialized for each target. Most common examples include homosexual targets that are forced with voices that are derogatory to their lifestyle and similar mental images. Almost all targets are forced to view child pornography in their mind, and vice versa. It is true that declassified report. Almost all target individuals are forced to see child pornography in their mind. Let me repeat that. Almost all targeted individuals are forced to see child pornography in their mind. Does it sound like they do this pedophilia type of tormenting? And then you hear this person say, "I'm gonna be castrated." Of course, to make me focus on the torture that's gonna happen to me instead of what they're doing to me in regard to my psychological torment. I'd rather get castrated, to be honest, to be working in a program that not only does these things where they force people to think in this way, but they do the perfect type of torture and torture children. I can pull a quick testimony of a woman saying that she saw children being suffocated by this technology and tortured sexually. Here. I also experienced what is referred to as malodor. One day I was observed. One day I also observed her gasping for air a few times in the same way that I do when I am being more severely suffocated. The suffocation had been in a mild state for a while up until this point. Many of their torture methods are cyclical in severity. Right after I saw this child being suffocated, then I began to experience very extreme suffocation. These people are the nastiest thing. But so When they do these things, right, and come up with ways of making me think this way and making me feel like I'm taking a risk to look at somebody's profile because there might be a kid there, and if there's a kid, there's gonna be a try. There's gonna be there's gonna be some nastiness happening to me and I brace myself for those things. That there's gonna be a kid. Be ready. They're gonna do their things, and then you hear them like all pedo when these people are doing this pedophilia type of torture and torture children. And say, oh no, we did this. Yes, we do this. This is a systematic way of breaking people down. You nasty trash, do these things. And they're like, oh no, but when you were a kid, I'm talking to people who torture children, as you just heard, and they've been doing this disturbing pedophilia type of torture. And you want me to think me at the 30-some-year-old man, it's me when I was a kid? Why they use this trash to torture children and women and to try to make me subscribe to it? I rather die. But one thing is for sure, if you want to walk around and I'm going to look at you, oh, these people are different. They are not doing the pedophilia type of torture. Oh, this is not the same program that torture women and children. Yes, of course I'm going to see them as that. And they try to distance themselves all the time, right? Oh, we did it. We're doing this. Yes, correct, correct. See, yes, we do this. No one wants no until you do this. I know if a woman was here, a target individual woman with a child, they will torture the child and the woman. These people are trash. And the pedophilia type of torture is a guarantee. Like almost all target individuals are forced. Almost all target individuals, not just a few. Almost all. So as they surveyed target individual, almost all of them said some kind of child pornography and some kind of pedophilia type of manipulation was implemented onto them. And so you want me to be like, oh no, this I can't even look at a profile because I'm fearful of seeing a child because they're gonna do these disgusting things. They made me hate children in a sense that I don't want to see a child around. I don't want to see any children. Like I don't want to see. I don't want to like they disgust me because of the reaction I'm forced to receive. The reaction I'm supposed to the reaction I get because of what they do to me, because the peripheral type of torture, the stimulation, the sensation, the disgustingness is disgusting. It's so disgusting. And you can do nothing about it because this technology can override your consciousness. So now I'm looking at this kid get all these disgusting feelings, which is what they do. And they do all this noise campaign and telling you, oh, this is what's gonna happen to you. Because then, as you can see here, the noise campaign, then and you see the time and the things, then um if this happened to me, then they're not gonna then if this happens to me, they're this peripheral type of torture is not happening. I'm just experiencing this organically. These people are disgusting low lives, but they're not special. They're not monster looking. These people who have brainwashed, they have manipulated, tricked themselves to believe that it's normal. They're the number one. You're the pedophile, and they're the one protecting kids. You see how tricky? Just kidding. We're protecting kids, and this is you. Forget about the testimony. Forget about what you heard. That people who sound like you. Don't forget about it. The perfect thing is not. It's not. It's you. It's you when you're a kid. Remember when you were a kid? It's you. It's not the pedophile things. You're gonna get knocked out, so you see it's you. You're gonna get castrated. It's you. It's you. See how you looked at it? Ugh, it's so disgusting. But that's what they do. They can intensify these pedophile things and minimize it whenever they want. It's so disgusting. So that's why I'm fearful looking at, especially the younger ones. It's the worst. It's the most disgusting. For example, right now they're still making me think of this kid. I know that's not me organically, but they're gonna tell me they're gonna be warning me of torture because they want me to subscribe to this. No, you forced me to experience this, and this is how I'm going to be experiencing things. Like that woman who said this nasty thing, tried to change her, tried to make her be something else, just like me. And no, I'm not a child. I'm a grown man. So when you try to say no, it's you when you're a kid, it makes no sense. But understand, your job is to make me subscribe to this. You hear this noise campaign. You hear this thing, try to diverge. I'm glad it's captured because they want me to subscribe to these things, and I'm not. Yes, I'll get knocked out, tortured, and then die, but I'll never subscribe to the pedophilia things that you've been doing for years. Well, you guys, it's trash that work for pedophiles because we know at this point there's an issue, there's patterns of pedophilia in those agencies, from the CIA to the DOD, with agents and others, not only child porn, but some of them doing things to 2-year-old and 6 year. I hope most of you have read these things. It's disgusting, and you understand these are the people really in charge. This intelligence community hierarchy, intelligence community individuals are the one in charge. These are just the bottom feeders. These are the people deploying this stuff, and there's layers even to that. So you understand these people have been doing this pedophilia type of things for a while, and they're like, "Oh, now we proved it. You proved that you don't do the pedophilia type of torture. Of course you do that. You can't unprove the things that people have been saying for years." And to me, like they're like, "No, it's you when you no, you do this disgusting thing." That's why I feel this weird feeling when I look at kids, when I these sensations, these stimulations. It's because they force me to have this reaction. It's disgusting. But I will never subscribe to this nastiness, and I will never let this trash live their fantasy. So be strong. I know by saying that it's worse for me, but I'd rather die this way than live like them. Thank you, God, that I didn't have to live their life. I hear this trash opening the door and say, "We're cruel," they because the currentness in this is amazing. These people can open it and scream and then go back and do whatever they want to do remotely, but they do this to kids. That's how cruel they are. They're so cruel. They torture children. They are trash, and they call other people nothing when this trash torture children. The delusion is strong with them. But to all my target individuals, these cruel trash bottom feeders live an undignified coward life. At least you'll die with dignity. These trash have tortured children and women, and they try to make you subscribe to this nastiness. Well, they are filled with pedophiles. They try to turn you into a pedo. Stay strong and know that justice will be done. Thank you.